Hey, everybody. Thanks for coming back to the Tiny Island Maine channel. It's a pleasure to have you here. I got a pretty good one, I think, going on today. So this is a nice fixed blade I have. There's a fixed blade in this box I'm going to open up, and I'm going to use this to open it with. This is a Bark River Knives fixed blade. It is the Northstar, and it's about a 4-inch blade and a 3.5, 4-inch handle, and it's a real nice knife. This is beautiful thickness, nice drop point, very sharp, convex edge. This was the first really nice fixed blade I ever bought. I was at a knife show, local, and this guy was there, and he had this as part of some other knives that he bought from the state and barely used. It's just really super, and I've used this a little bit. I don't hunt, but I use it for a little bushcrafting and different chores that I'm doing, and I treat it pretty nice. So anyway, that's the handle's a little thinner than they usually do, but I think it was made specifically for that kind of black and gold lining. You can just barely see the liners of this thin yellow gold color. So there's that. Okay. And thanks to the company I got this from, rather than putting their knife company name on there, they use this distributing company, which is real smart. So my pet peeve is not peeved off. Okay, the slice. And that. And let's just get some of the paperwork out of there. Got a couple of nice decals. Thank them for that. Okay, just cut it. That's pretty funny. And there you go. Knives ship free. Good job, you guys. Okay, so inside this is, you guessed it, obviously, nothing else, another Bark River. Okay, now this is the ultralight field knife in green canvas micarta. Now, I did not pay that. Somebody on one of the Facebook pages put down a little blurb about, hey, get them while they're hot. There's a killer sale going on at Knives Ship Free. And I've always appreciated this brand, and so I figured I'm going to grab it. So let's take a look and see what this looks like. Okay, you get their sheath here. This is this gets mostly lukewarm reviews. It's decent quality looking leather, and you can mount it a whole bunch of different ways, vertically, horizontally, scout, whatever, all different kinds of things. And there's a nice ferro rod holder, but we'll hold off on that for a second. And then here's a little card from them, so you can scan the little QR code for more information, and it tells you about how proud they are, and they'll take care of it. They'll guarantee it from defects and so on, and they have been pumping out knives for a long time and seem to do a pretty good job at it. Okay, and you can connect with them and so on. So let's take that off a little bit and unroll it. Okay, and it's sharp. Oh, I love that color. I don't know if the light's catching that, but that is just a beautiful, nice, light shade of dark green, if that makes sense. And there we go. Really nice. Really nice. Now, a big part of the reason for me getting this, too, is because it's made out of 3V steel, which is quite a durable steel from what I understand, and works well out in the field. And again, this is part of their first production run. So I like that. Okay, a little schmutz on it. That's meant to be because it's probably oiled. This is a tool steel. This is also a tool steel. This is A2. A2, which is, again, nice. Now, this one is a thinner stock on it, but the points both look very nice. And the profile is just a little different in the blade shape. You can see them right next to each other there. So I got a little more blade and just about the same amount of handle. But again, the thickness, that's where we see the difference. That Coke bottle, here's the Diet Coke, and here's the regular Coke. Okay, sorry the lighting's not that great, but gives you a good idea. All right, now let's see how this one feels in hand. Okay, that's very nice. Could be a tiny bit longer for this long a blade, I think, but not bad at all. Okay, let's get all this stuff out of the way for a second. And we get a piece of paper. Try this. Let's try this craft paper that it's shipped in. See how it does here. See how it feels. Very nice. Beautiful. Like butter. Super. If you ever watch any of their videos, they keep a big pile of mostly like catalog paper, the real thin, flimsy stuff that's a challenge sometimes. Every single knife before it goes out the door cuts multiple times to make sure. So this is convex grind. Feels good on the back. Again, this one doesn't have any jimping. This does have those nice 4 lines of jimping. Tiny bit aggressive, but makes it feel nice and secure. This, and they kind of tout this as an all-around jack of all trades in the field. I like their big lanyard hole too. Nice, solid lanyard hole. Okay, so this is going to be a user. Like all my knives, no safe queens. We'll get this out there and play around with it a little bit, and I'll report back to you later. Do you like the shape of that blade? I guess it's a harpoon. Little swedge going along the top there. I think it's nice. Check them out. Check out Knives Ship Free again. Maybe they still, if not this, maybe they have another one on sale. What I really wanted was the Bushcrafter, but that was not on sale, and I wasn't in the mood to spend that. Look at that. There's a tiny little bit of a choil there for sharpening, I guess, as well as just in case you need to get up there a little bit. That's nice. Yeah, see, if you bring your finger around there to hold on while you're doing that, it doesn't cut into it. Still have to be careful of this little corner, I'm sure, but I like this. That's real nice. So here's the size of it just to show you. A little over 4 inches and about 8.5 inches total length. Oh, here's what I want to show you. The one thing I never liked about this knife, ever since I got it, was it's a relatively loose fit. You can see I did wet form it, but it's very little retention. So what I was thinking was, because I love this sheath, it's made by Sharpshooter Systems, I believe. And I've always thought this is just a great, great sheath. I crossed my fingers. Let's see if this will work. It just might. Ooh. So get a little ways. Ooh, that's good. All right, so see what I might do. That's a little bit sticking out, a little extra sticking out than I would like. But I'm wondering how this would go. If just about the same amount, well, maybe another 1/2 inch would be in, but that might work. That just might work. All right, we'll try them out and see what happens, because I was never crazy about this style either. This one I really like, and I put this little carabiner on it just so it'd be easy on and off on a belt loop. I could put it on and take it off real quick and easy and it could still act as a dangler. Dangle there. Okay. What do you think? Is that a bad idea? I don't even feel like it's all the way done. It could still go in. It could still go in maybe another 1/4 of an inch or so. All right, we'll mess around with it and see what happens. Okay. Thanks for watching as always. Hope this was of interest to you. What's your favorite fixed blade? Do you have any fixed blades? Is that all you have? Okay. Have a great rest of February. I'll catch up with you soon. This is yet another super duper deal that I got in 2026, the first 2 months. Look at my other videos. I've gone a little knife crazy, but all fantastic deals I couldn't pass up. Thanks again for swinging by. Like it if you like it. If you want to subscribe, fine. And thank you to everybody that does. Bye now.